Hello. All right, so today what I have for you is something I've never done before, but that's the fun of baking and cooking and stuff. So I decided I'm going to try my hand at donuts, and I have the perfect donut pan, and it is a non-stick donut pan. And what we're going to be making today is, we're going to be working with apple spiced, a coffee cake mix. It's a gluten-free coffee cake mix. So I decided rather than just turn it into a coffee cake, why not try my hand at making donuts with it. What's called for this is a half a cup of butter, so that's what's in here. Actually, this is not the right one. This is the right one. We need our batter bowl for this. Okay, so that's for the stuff that goes on top. Okay, and then we have 1 egg, and we have a 1/3 cup of yogurt. That's a Greek yogurt. I have cashew yogurt. We'll see what happens. And milk, oat milk, not regular milk. Why? Because I have a dairy intolerance. So we don't use those things. So we're going to combine all the ingredients together. And so the first thing we want to do is we have our melted butter, and then we're going to add to that the mix and everything else, and then we're going to whisk away until it's nice and pretty much maybe like a coarse consistency. So this is our mix. I'm going to open that up, and it probably would help if I open it with a knife, so this way I don't make mix go all over the place. That would just be messy, and then I'd have to turn the camera off. We don't want you to see me cleaning up now. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to add our wet ingredients, and we're going to whisk away our egg. And now I'm going to add the yogurt. Whisk that away. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Now to that, I'm going to start pouring and whisking at the same time the batter. And you just keep whisking. I'm going to use all of this and just keep whisking. Get it all. I'm going to put the rest of that in. It smells so good already. I'm still whisking, as you can see. Good workout for you. I think you have to change arms, you know. Get it really going. You know, what you do on one side, you got to do on the other side. Hey, for a right-handed person, this isn't so bad. Okay. So, this is pretty much it. And you can see how that looks. I think that's pretty much the consistency that we're looking for. All right. No tasting. We don't taste. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna set this to the sink. I'm just gonna carry a napkin with me so I don't drip anything on the floor. Now in this bowl is about a tablespoon of melted butter, and it's a vegan butter. And what we're gonna do with that, we're gonna open this packet. I'm gonna pour that in. It's very simple thing to do. Very simple, easy, not too many steps. I have my little mini whisk, and I'm going to whisk that away too. Whisking and making a mess. Trying not to, but I'm making a mess. All right. And I'm going to leave that alone for a minute or so. So now that we have our, I'm going to set this over here out of the way. And let's bring our donut pan. And I'm going to fill that. I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need this. Away it goes in the garbage. We don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. All the things we don't need, we are taking away. More room to work with. Okay, so now, here we go. Might want to put glasses on for this one because I want to make sure I don't make too much of a mess. Here we go. Just pouring that in. We'll clean up the mess before we throw it in the oven. And as you can see, just keep filling that around. There are 12 donuts here. Okay, now we're on to the next row of donuts. And you don't want to put too much because this will rise and you don't want a complete mess. This goes in an oven of 350 degrees and we're gonna leave these in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. Almost there. Okay. This is working out very good. Oh, this just smells amazing. And we have 2 more. And then we're gonna shove it into the oven on our 350. And then we're going to give that a 10 minute to 12 minutes baking time. All right, last one. That should do it. And what we're going to do now is just give it a little pat there, and I'm just going to wipe away any of the extra batter that got onto the outer portion of where the donut is supposed to be. I think I might want to add just a little bit more to this one because it seems like it's a little shy. Okay, that should do it. Okay, I'm just gonna catch that little bit right there. Okay, all set, and into the oven it goes, and I will come back. Okay, so our donuts are out of the oven. Here they are. It is my first time, so I learned that I'm gonna have to make sure the top part is clear so there's actually a hole in the middle. But anyway, I'm proud that I actually attempted to do this. So we're gonna flip these over on the rack. And let's see. So they should come out. Yes. Okay. Anyone stick it in there? Oh, one fell. Okay. All right. Beautiful donuts. Beautiful. Whoops. The one that got away. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. Okay. Non-stick pan, people. Gotta have one of these. I'm so into oil-free cooking. That works for me. I didn't do anything special. Just a little tip. I let them stay in for the timer went off at 12 minutes. I gave them an extra 2 minutes. Perfectly baked donuts. And as you can see, they look really nice, really cool. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, and before I get to that, I had some batter left over, and that little mixture that I had with the butter and the other packet, actually you can add that to your mixture if you want to have more of a an apple spice coffee cake. So if you want to do that, you add that mixture. Otherwise, it's fine the way it is. It's still going to be apple spice. So to that, what I did was I took my little square, rectangular squared ones, and I mixed that batter together and I poured them in here. So these are going to be the coffee cake ones. All right, so now we need to give these a little topping. So in this tray, what I have, this is like a coating tray actually. So in the coating tray, just getting rid of my things I don't need, I have just some cinnamon and brown sugar, and here I have just some melted butter. Again, I use vegan butter. You can use, and all my ingredients are organic. Whatever I put into a recipe, for the most part, is organic. And that doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. All right, so I'm gonna take this and I'm going to just put it in the butter sauce, and then I'm gonna dredge it through. Whoops, oh, making a mess. All right, here we go. All right, so that's not working. All right, so as you can see, how wonderful is that? I would advise you to have a parchment paper in front of you so that you don't have so much of a mess to clean up. Shall I try this and see how it tastes? Look at it. Look how nice that came out with the cinnamon and the brown sugar. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Delicious, moist inside, not dry at all. You're gonna love this. You really are. Very simple, and you can use any mix that you want. And this is gonna come out perfect if you use the Pampered Chef donut pan. All right.